we are back flashing the Audi again. If you guys kind of saw my Instagram post about why I was losing 3 psi of boost, where it was going or whatever. So after an email or two back and forth with 034 Motorsports and kind of talked about what was going on, it turns out that they have a log of the flashes that I've been doing, and it shows that I didn't flash a certain calibration file first. And the reason that I had to do that was because I'm running sort of a specific file, and if I didn't do the calibration, the car wasn't going to be ready for the 20 pounds or 20 psi. So that is going to be more than what the tune was asking for. So right now we are flashing the calibration file on the computer, and hopefully after that I can reflash the file that I'm supposed to be on, and then the car should have no problems with getting up to boost. But it is a crazy hot day today here in Santa Cruz. So I'm washing the cars, getting everything all cleaned up, and I think I'm gonna go over some modifications to your S4 or maybe even A4 that are around $100 or so. We have the Audi opened up, and we're gonna go over quite a few options that are gonna be around $100 for you to modify on your Audi S4 or A4. And this is gonna cover not just the B8 platform, but it's also gonna cover the B8.5 as well. So to start off the list, I think I'm gonna start with some interior modifications. So on my phone, I have a list of a bunch of modifications that I was able to find on the internet. And a lot of these modifications I have, some I do plan on doing in the future, and I think you can be able to tell which those are. So starting off the list, the Tune to Air, that's a weird name, Tune to Air, it's a Bluetooth dongle. So basically what that does is it connects to the Audi MMI, and it has a Bluetooth receiver, and that just pairs to your phone. It is a really high quality part. The audio comes through perfectly. I don't notice any like hiccups or stops in the music or any sort of like weird buzzing sound that you hear with some like kind of Bluetooth devices. But it's really good high quality. The only issue that I have with it is it doesn't like to pair to other phones. Once it's paired to a certain phone, it connects to that phone with ease right when you get in the car. And it also has a weird like 30-foot radius to where even if the car might be off, it still gets power, so it's still trying to connect to your Bluetooth on your phone. So that's something that I kind of have been irritated with when I'm trying to, let's say I'm in my garage and I want to switch to my stereo by using my Bluetooth like speaker. Doesn't really like to do that. So that's just two of the reasons, or two negative sides to using that device. So another interior modification that I would like to do in the future, which I haven't done yet, and it's super cheap. I really want to replace these lights. They're like ambery and they're yellow and like orange. There we go. I kind of want to, that's weird. I kind of want to have the LED ones kind of like the headlights or my fog lights, so it's a nice clean crisp light rather than these kind of amber ones, which actually don't work very well at nighttime when you're actually trying to find something in your car. I found these on ECS Tuning, and I will also put the link down below for those, as well as the Tune to Air dongle. So next on the list for interior, paddle shifters. These paddle shifters from factory, they're super nice. I have no problems with them. However, they could be extended more, maybe a little up, so you can see them more when you're driving. It's more of a visual appearance. It doesn't really help performance. But it's nice to kind of have some big shiny paddles like a sports car might have. And they are pretty affordable. I have been finding them from about $100 to all the way up to $300, which I'm not sure I would pay $300 for paddles. Anyway, they come in all colors, all sizes, and everything. You can get them in carbon, you can get them in metal, I think you can get them in plastic, and then a bunch of different colors as well. So there are a bunch of options out there for that. ECS Tuning does also carry a bunch of those, and I will link those down below as well. Another very simple modification to the inside, which is probably my favorite, only because from factory, I don't know if you can tell, but from factory, all the B8 and B8.5s had this like slam panel thing that goes all the way across over the stereo. I just popped it out and plasti dipped it. You can vinyl wrap it, you can plasti dip, do whatever you'd like. But a can of plasti dip was like $10, and these pops out piece right here, and then this whole piece pops out. Super easy, very simple. And I just kind of like it. It looks like it was supposed to be that way instead of like the silver that it was. So now we're gonna move outside the vehicle. I think this is mostly what you guys were interested in, is some modifications to change how your car looks from the outside. So I'm gonna close the hood so you guys can kind of see the front of my car. So in the front of my car, I have 3 to 4 main modifications that I've done to the front bumper. So starting out, we have the RS grill. Now this RS grill is on Amazon. That's where I found it, and that's where I bought mine. This is just a standard RS grill. I've been finding this one roughly from $120 all the way up to $160. I know it's a little bit outside the 100 range, but I think it is a great modification that really changes how the car looks. It gives it a much sportier look, and it's kind of different than the OEM grill. Unless you have the black optics, I think the OEM grill was kind of boring. So this does kind of fix that. So this next modification that I've done to the front of the car is going to be kind of like a two-part one. So at first, right when I got the car, I had the headlights taken apart, cleaned, and this amber marker was laid over with vinyl. So there's a couple options you can do here. You can take apart the headlights, which is not actually as complicated as you might think. There are many DIYs out on the internet, on YouTube, for many cars. It's pretty much the same thing. Once you get the headlight out, it's all the same procedure. You bake the headlight, you separate it, clean off all the sealant, and then you just reapply sealant when you either replace this marker or you vinyl wrap over it like I did, which was black, and then you just seal it back together and put it back in. So it's not an extremely hard task to do, but it is very time consuming, and in reality it only costed me I think like $10 for the vinyl on both sides, and it just gives the headlights way better look rather than buying the very expensive E-codes. Another option you could do for the headlights is LaminX. So LaminX offers like pre-cut tint for your headlights, taillights, fog lights, for like almost every car on the market. And those LaminX headlight and fog light kit like together is only like $50. So it's a very cheap modification, and it makes the car look way better. I know I don't have it on, but before I had the yellow ones, if you had seen my car before. And I think that that's a really good modification that just makes your car kind of stand out, make it a lot more aggressive. Another modification for the exterior of the car, which I think is one of the best things that you can do to your S4 or A4, is a trunk spoiler. So previously on the market, it was kind of hard to find a really nice trunk spoiler that had a good high kick and really looked clean, unless you bought like a carbon one, which the carbon ones are super expensive. I actually bought mine used because I didn't want to pay like $500 for a trunk spoiler. But everything else in my car was already starting to be carbon, so I kind of had to stick with that theme. But ECS Tuning just released a high kick gloss black spoiler that looks exactly same as the carbon one, obviously except the material that it's made out of. But it's a great option, and I think it's only $160. So that's less than half of what the carbon one is, and I think that's a great option for the back of the car. I think it would make your car look way more aggressive if you don't already have a spoiler. Okay, there's definitely something in those bushes, and it keeps walking when I turn around. I don't like it. Continuing on with our modification list to the outside of the car, this is something that I really need to have done because I'm kind of going with this whole blacked out theme for the car, and I'm still stuck with this window trim. So I don't have the black optics package. I wish I did, but this aluminum chrome window trim needs to go ASAP. So I was looking on Amazon for that is just not necessary. I was on Amazon looking up some black vinyl, and for probably about $40 I can find enough vinyl just to cover all these strips. This is super easy to do. Basically just one piece here. You can honestly even cut it into little pieces if it's tough for you, but basically that's it. Just the side of the car I think would look a lot more aggressive if it wasn't too shiny chrome trim around the windows. I think that would make the car look a lot more aggressive, a lot sleeker with that black window trim. Now for those of you who are running your stock wheels still, this is a very good option for you. I actually had it on my car right when I first bought it. So this is gonna be wheel spacers and bolt kit. You don't have to buy them in a kit, you can buy just the spacers, because if you get a very small spacer, you don't actually need to extend the lug bolts very much, but if you're gonna do like a 5 mil or more, I think you have to get longer lug bolts. So with a spacer and bolt kit, you can see that you can achieve really good fitment even with the stock wheels, and I think that's pricing around $140 to $180. So it's on the higher end of the 100, but I think it's a great option to make your car look and ride more aggressive. The next few options for around $100. So for the first modification to your engine bay for engine performance and sound and whatnot is going to be this intake tube and then an aftermarket filter. Those two things are going to free up the noise that you want to hear from the Supercharger a lot more. It may not be as loud as an aftermarket intake, but it's going to be a great affordable option. I think together with the intake and that inlet tube is only about $150. And then if you want a little more noise, you can turn your airbox upside down after you take it out, and then there's a little hole for you that you can drill out, and it'll create even more noise from that Supercharger. Now the next modification is going to be more on the custom side. I know a lot of companies sell an X-pipe, but it's in the higher price range. It's going to be around $200 to $300. And if we're trying to stay under that dollar amount, or around $100, taking your car to an exhaust shop, having them cut out the center muffler and replace it with an X-pipe is roughly $100 to $150, and that totally makes the car sound way better. You don't really notice it too much on startup, except for the cold start, but when the car is fully warmed up, you don't really hear it too much. It's not going to get you in trouble or anything, but when you fully get on the throttle and it opens up, it sounds super good. It's a little on the raspier side, but it still sounds really good. So that is going to be it for the modifications that I have found for around $100. I know a lot of those were along the higher range, but it's kind of difficult to find a lot of good modifications that I enjoyed and that I want to do to my car for under $100. I know there were a few that were. If you guys find any other modifications that you think I should do or that you think are around $100, go ahead and list them down below, because I'd love to check them out. I'd love to see what else I can do to this car, because there's endless things that I haven't even thought of, I'm sure. But I hope this was informational for you. I hope you guys found some new things for your car. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.